And greetings and welcome to Chapman University. I am Matt Holman. I'll be joined by Chris Malone and Molly Casey's roaming the sideline. This is the SLC Game of the Week Sunday edition, a rematch of the 2018 MCLA National Championship featuring the Chapman Panthers and Sparty, the Michigan State Spartans, out here on spring break. Earlier, Coach Malone caught up with Coach DJ Lubes, and we're going to hear from him first, so let's go ahead and see what Chris has to say.
All right, we're joined now by head coach DJ Lubes of the Michigan State Spartans. Coach, thanks for joining us here.
Hey, glad to be here.
Yeah, this is it's got to be exciting for you guys. You guys got obviously top 10 opponent today. Yeah. Then you got another one with Concordia on Tuesday, and then you got the Wildcats of Arizona on Wednesday. So, and you got the weather. Yeah. So, how's the trip coming out here?
The trip was relatively smooth. It was a pretty nice thawing out process. I think it's like -12 right now in Michigan.
Sure.
But yeah, it was great. We got in on Friday. Trips went smooth, no delays or anything like that, and the sun wasn't necessarily out to greet us, but everybody else was in California, so we're happy to be here.
Yeah, exactly. The sun's trying to poke through the clouds a little bit. Yeah. So hey, it's your first year being the head coach. Yeah. Cam Holding did obviously an amazing job. Defending national champs, took down Chapman last year 10-8. Yeah. When you got that job title as the head coach, what were the first initial thoughts of things that you wanted to implement into this program?
You can't really implement too much more when you do win a national championship. You got the recipe at least right for that year. But it was immediately, how can I, spin my own take on this team? Things that I really wanted to implement was just a little bit more toughness. We were tough last year for sure, but I wanted us to instill that kind of that gritty, overbearing kind of wave energy where we're just going to keep coming at you and keep coming at you and keep coming at you. And when we go back, we're just coming right back with a little more power on you the next time. Yeah. And we may not overwhelm you with any crazy flash, although we have a little bit.
Sure you definitely do.
It's just going to be, the 99 strikes that break the stone on the 100th try.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, you got to have that blue-collar mentality. Yeah. I went to the University of Maryland. I'm a state school kind of guy, and that's what we were all about. So we got some Big Ten love here. Mm-hmm. So now let's talk about some of the guys. I mean, you lost 4 first-team All-Americans from last year's national championship squad, but you got a lot returning. Yeah. Let's talk about a little of the changing of the guards a little bit, as you would say. You had your leaders from last year. Now you got your leaders this year. Yeah. You were with the program last year. This is your second year. I mean, are you seeing any different style in the leadership that you have this year compared to last?
It's hard to replace like a 4-time All-American. So defensively, we've had some different changes. We've had to kind of find our voice and our identity just because we had Tom Smith transfer out, had Andrew Clay have a knee injury early in the fall. So we have all new starting defensemen as far as close goes. We lost a couple key defensive middies last year as well. So this team has been trying to find its own voice. They've been very strong. And we're good and we're athletic, but we're still trying to figure out, who's really the guy on our defense yet.
Sure.
Which is fun, who do you want it to be every day?
Yeah.
So number 77, Ian Gennard came back for us, who had a great tournament run yet. So he's a kid that we're getting back today, coming off of an injury. CJ Deal, number 32, filled in an LSM for him and did a great job for him. Those kids are, CJ would be a starter on almost any other team. We just happen to have a kid who's just a little bit better than him.
Returning first teamer, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the defensive end for us. We got, number 20, Mac Alexander, number 34, Sam Euchre. Our short stick D middies are tougher than, nails in a tin can. I don't know. Insert your quote, but.
Sure.
That's it defensively. Offensively, we got number 7, Bennett Ostrink, coming back. That's a kid who had over 40 points last year. Not to be slept on is number 5, Charlie Pissner, who also had 45-plus points last year. Not to mention, I think, 5 in the championship game. So, we got solid kids there. Not to mention, we got 14 Keegan Wells, who had a quiet 8 points or 10 points overall in the first 2 games.
Right.
So, pick your poison as far as you want. But we have plenty of on-field leaders. Our voice hasn't been as loud, but yeah.
I think the voice will come. I think. All right, we're joined now by head coach of Chapman University, Daws Hartley. Coach Hartley, thanks for joining us here.
Yeah, thanks.
We've had a lot of success here on this campus. Been to the last 5 Final Fours, the last 3 national championships, won it in 2016, and unfortunately lost to your opponent today, last season, by a score of 10-8. Guys should be pretty fired up. What's the message been to them this week?
Stay the course. We talked about one-goal games. Those are games you got to win. Ultimately, when you win them, you feel good about yourself. You stay the course. You keep rolling. When you lose them, it's like the world is falling. The sky is falling. But it really isn't. We need to just tighten up some things everywhere. And the main message was just keep at it and just know that we're got a physical hustle stat game in front of us. That we've got to match the hustle stats and put the ball in the back of the net when we have chances, and defensively we're going to have to play stronger than we have in the last two games.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, down 11-6 going into the fourth against Georgia Tech last Friday night. You brought it back to 11-11. Might have run out of a little steam to maybe get that 12th one before Georgia Tech did. You got guys. I mean, you got guys all over the field that can make the plays. Halliburton at the face-off, bottom on attack with Lubes now. You got Farhadi on D, Hill on D. You got Souza on D. You got guys that can make the plays. Is there one area that you feel that you think in your mind or in the coach's minds that is a little bit more important than some other areas on the field?
Yeah, everybody you mentioned is pretty much a sophomore. So we're still gaining experience. We were fortunate to have a lot of experience with those guys as freshmen. But it's not like we're sitting here on a field with 25 seniors that are starting. So a little bit of growing pains. I think our defensively, we really need to look out for our midfield play. We got to stay in front of midfielders, know when to slide, and when we do slide with a purpose. I think that's been an issue for us. So we've really been working on that defensively. Make some timely saves and get up the field, attack a little bit more in transition. We've got what we think are pretty good attackmen, and we need our two-way midfielders to step up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely push the ball a little bit, get some easy ones. If you're relying on 6-on-6 all day, it takes a lot of energy out of you. So you got the number one team here in the country. When you look at these guys on film and looked at them last year, what sticks out to you about the Spartans?
Great first midfield, solid attack, got some good shooters, guys that can drive. Defensively they're strong. If they've had to replace people, it's usually with some upperclassmen, which is kind of nice. So you've got some experience there. Good size. They're the number one team for a reason.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be their biggest test of the season for them. They're 2-0, but by far you got obviously a top 10 team. They haven't competed against anyone else in the top 10. So this will be a big test for them. Sure, I'll talk to Coach Lubes here shortly, but looking forward to this game. I think the whole MCLA is looking forward to this one. So and you guys got another opportunity to kind of make some noise.
Yep.
So good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Go SLC.
Yeah.
And there you have it. You heard from both coaches.
All right, we're joined now by head coach of Chapman University,
Malone,
Daws.
Former ASU head coach, VP of the SLC.
VP. Here we go.
Your thoughts on today?
This is awesome. Sun's out.
Sun is out. It is.
Rain
a
is
great
gone.
venue.
Let's hope it stays that way. It's number 1, Michigan State versus number 9 Chapman. Rematch, 2018 national championship game. What else do you want?
Can I just brag that
Here we go.
Once again the SLC is presenting the rematch of the championship game?
Seem to find ourselves in that game a lot.
I love
This
it.
is the SLC game of the week, so we will be cheering for Chapman. Joking. We will do our best to keep it even.
We remain professional and impartial at all times.
There's Chapman with the opening faceoff as they turn it over right away. Saw a lot of those turnovers against Georgia Tech.
Unforced errors will kill you.
See how the Spartans handle the ride of the Panthers as Georgia Tech struggled a couple Friday nights ago. And here's our first look at the Spartans offense as they are loaded. Loaded with guys.
Straight out of the coach's mouth. Sorry, Chris.
Right back at you. Another turnover.
Straight out of the coach's mouth. That's Coach DJ Lubes. His sparks on offense: 7, Bennett Osternick.
He's legit.
Charlie Pissner.
He's not bad.
Nick Bowman.
That works.
All of them with 40-plus points last year. Preseason Player of the Year watch is Bennett Osternick. So that's 7, 5, and 1. And as you just said, yes, Michigan State is loaded.
But Chapman's got their guys.
They're coming.
Howard's
into their
one of
own.
them. He's got the ball right now. He's going to go down to Lubes. He's transferred from Air Force. McGurk had a hell of a night against Georgia Tech. Won't get his name wrong tonight as I did about 20 times on Friday night.
Apologies.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry, Mom and Dad. And there's a heater from Howard. Big save
And a fresh clock.
from White with his first of the game. Nice GB by Lemus, keeping possession. Reset the clock, as Mr. Holman said here. They're coming. Chapman's aggressive, coming at him. Michigan State's been practicing inside in their practice dome on their campus, 10 to 12 at night. It's a late practice.
10 to 12 at night.
Yeah, but hey, whatever you got to do to get inside.
Whatever you got to do to get your field space, exactly. See another turnover there. That was a cause turnover by Michigan State, and they're on the clear.
Yeah, and that's Alexander with just a nice lift. I'll be talking about the bottom hand. When you're a defender, play that bottom hand.
It's the easiest check you can make.
Yeah, don't worry about the head of the stick. Stay on that opponent's bottom hand. You'll be able to control a lot of what they do or prevent them from doing what they're trying to do.
We were taught to not even look above the number, because when you look at the head, either
Right.
the stick head or the head,
How about the
you
waist?
get lost. Just look at the waist.
Waist in the bottom
And
hand.
wait for that bottom hand to come into play, and boom.
Yeah. Newman's a little sloppy here for the Spartans. Keeps it in bounds. Hell of a job keeping that in bounds. Where's your help? So now he runs out of bounds. Another turnover. 3 for Chapman. Quick whistle. Brewster's got to keep that. He's got his goalie, Aguilar's got to come out of the cage and help him out there a little bit. Aguilar a little slow to get in a passing lane for his teammate.
And as always, we like to keep these as interactive as possible, so don't be afraid to send us a tweet at SLC Lacrosse. You see it in the lower right of your screen there. Chris and I will try to answer your questions. You'll also be able to tweet at Molly. She's down on the sideline, and she'll be posting up short videos on our Instagram. Ooh, it's a BTB. And a rebounded by number 14, Keegan Wells. His first of the day for Michigan State. So he picks up the loose change, converts. You can see that TVX video replay here.
There's just good ball movement. Good pick inside.
A little fanciness right there.
Frees up Mitchell. And White with the rebound finish. That's just a little two-man game inside. I love the two-man game, whether it's up top, inside, behind, on the wings. Make the defense communicate. And that's one thing that the Chapman defense has lacked this year is their communication on the defensive end with a bunch of young guys. Some new bodies down there.
I also think Daniel Aguilar thought that went in. When he turned kind of slow, like, oh, it's in.
Well, that ball ended up right in, White's, Wells' stick.
Bounced right to him, exactly.
So, I mean, as a goalie, good luck.
Good luck.
All Wells had to do is make sure he didn't hit Aguilar, and he's got his first of the day.
Yep. So there you
Ninth
are.
of the year, though. 9th of the year. Third game. He's already got 9.
It's good to see Coach Lovick down at Georgia Tech enjoying a Sunday.
Is he?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Family
That's a
way.
good view.
He's got it on the big screen in the main room there.
Perfect.
So it's cool, Coach Lovick. I'm glad you're able to join us there. President of the MCLA as well.
He's got Michigan State on his schedule. He's watching this one closely.
But yeah, let us know. We're tracking the Twitter. You can comment on the live stream. Shannon's manning the computer here, and he'll try to get us the comments on the live stream. A little easier via Twitter for us. But we'll try to reply and answer as many questions as you throw at us.
Yeah, at SLC Lacrosse is right there on the screen.
Maybe I should open the Twitter app now.
Yeah, you should open it up. I think it's open. There you go. Oh, now you actually are just opening it up.
Yeah. Well,
All right. Spartans scored on their last possession. Just a little two-man game inside. Freed up Mitchell. Mitchell hit the top crossbar, and Wells finished it on the rebound. Good ball movement here. Get everybody a touch. Let them get into the game. Anderson Wells got a tough matchup with Osterink. Number 7 for the Spartans, returning first-team All-American. Good slide. Bottom hand, nice. Sticks up in the passing lane, knock it down. Shot clock's at 7, 5. Nice save by Aguilar. That's good defense right there. Under control. Right? A lot of young D guys, they want to go after, they want to get that ball on the ground. They want to go over the head, go for that big home run check. It's just not worth it. Just not worth it. Just play fundamental defense. Make them beat you with passes. Don't create the offense for them. Good clear there by Souza. As Ian Jannord was about to come on him. He's a returning first-team All-American for the Spartans, number 77. Probably said his name a bunch today. First game back for him this year. Had a little injury. Didn't play in the first 2 games. 71 GBs for him last year. He's on the ball right now. He's guarding Phillips, as this is the second midfield for the Panthers. See, that's a hold right there. There it is. That's easy. I was just talking about it. Just play fundamental defense.
Yep.
Don't create the offense for the offense. Doesn't make any sense.
So we'll go down with live field audio. And there you have it, 30 seconds.
Yeah,
They'll release at 8.
Yeah, that's an easy call. I think Bowman's just trying to make a play. But give up a tough shot. Let your boy White make an easy save, break out for the fast break. That's what I would do. Now you give the Panthers a chance. A man up, and they capitalize. Smith. High heat.
How do you feel about that?
High heat.
Let's take a look at that because I was manning Twitter.
Yeah, go ahead. You got the Twitter. I got the call. Just a little man up. Nothing special here. Literally just stepping into the gap. Just steps in.
Oh,
10-yard shot.
High.
Bringing the heat.
1-1. We got us a ball game on a beautiful day.
Smith's 4th goal of the year. And Chapman needs guys, that you don't really hear too much of stepping up and getting some points or getting those hockey assists, just creating plays. Love how Smith recognized it right away. They can step right in that gap. I said in the interview with Coach Lubes about how this is really their first test of the season. And when you look at Chapman, they played the number 2 team. They played the number 4 team. They know what they need to do to win these big games and to remain in the top 10 of the MCLA.
Right.
But if you're Michigan State, this is your first true contest, right?
Michigan played Minnesota, and was that a scrimmage? No, that's a game. Game.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, and then they come to Chapman. So, yeah, you no knock against those teams, but the talent level and the pressure and
any sport, when you're playing the top 5 team against a top 20 compared to a top 25 team, there's a difference.
There's a difference.
It's
it's the
not a
rematch
knock
of
on
last
anybody.
year.
It's just there's a difference.
And as you mentioned, Chapman has already faced Cal, Georgia Tech, and now Michigan State. So
they're both schedules are loaded.
We have the schedule here, folks, and
it's force.
Michigan's got Chapman, Concordia, Arizona just on this trip alone. Then they come back home with Liberty. They've got a Virginia Tech, a Georgia Tech, South Carolina, and Davenport. So it's a pretty deep schedule. And in Chapman's, boy, Chris, you wrote down the numbers next to these teams. And out of his, what has he got, 15 games, and 12 of them are against ranked teams in the top 15.
Oh, yeah, both schedules are loaded.
So,
and here's McGurk. Nice spin move. One-on-one with the goalie and buries it.
And I know what you're going to say about that. It's probably the same thing I'm going to say. I love how he stayed to the edge of the crease and came to the top side.
Yeah,
he
got to the middle.
He didn't stop at the plane of the goal and try to shoot the.
Yeah, kept his poise. Didn't need to shoot it right away.
Had
had good field awareness.
Yep.
Understood that he had time.
Just kept going. He was going to take the hit here regardless.
Well, Peterson's slow to go, but here's the thing: is it easier to dodge 3-on-3 or 6-on-6?
3-on-3, baby.
3-on-3.
So more room.
Michigan State was a little out of sorts there.
Yep.
Getting in the hole off of the ride, and McGurk went right at his guy. And that guy can score. McGurk can find the back of the net. 13th of the year, does not have 1 assist on the season. So you know when he has it, he's going to shoot it.
So can I give a couple quick hellos, Chris?
Yeah, go away.
As Michigan State brings it down. Erin Maston, at Erin Maston, said keep it up. She's watching from, she didn't say where she's watching from, but I'm going to say it's probably cold and snowy.
Yeah.
And she's got her hot beverage.
Below freezing.
Below freezing, exactly. Oh, we got our first question from Braden Harriman.
All right.
Who do you see winning the Michigan State versus Liberty game on March 13th?
No idea. Sorry. Neither school's on the West Coast, so I have no clue.
Do you want to ponder that answer?
Let me do my homework.
Okay.
Let me do my homework. We'll get back to you
Braden,
on that
we're going to
one.
get back to you on that question. That's a good stumper.
But Liberty's feeling it right now.
They are.
They're having a great year.
We got to get our stat intern to check some stats for us, so we'll get back to you on a good answer.
Got to analyze that matchup a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me some time. 25 on the shot clock. This is a single invert here for the Spartans. Nice save by Aguilar.
Oh, right in the belly. Yep.
Did I say Michigan? Spartans, what do you I know the Spartans are playing. I know Michigan's not. Thanks for the heads up there. Appreciate it. We'll just keep it clean with Spartans all day.
I like Sparty. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's a good look right there.
That's McGurk's first assist of the season, the Lubes.
We're gonna get a nice replay of that one.
Coach
we got a timeout.
Yeah,
but
of course,
let's
man.
watch the replay first.
But here's what Chapman's doing. They're attacking the Spartan defense early
Before
into the
they
possession.
get settled. Yeah,
they're not settled. These guys aren't in the hole. Nobody's
Right.
helping. Good off-ball movement by Lubes. Nice high-to-low shot inside.
It's a good shot.
Right, we've
Kept
seen
it by his ear.
We've seen some high-to-highs over our days calling these games. Nice high-to-low finish by Lubes. McGurk gets his first assist of the season. Just as I talked about how he hasn't had an assist all year.
So we'll step away here as the first time out of the day. We'll come back with a little report from Molly Casey. First time we'll hear from her after this timeout. We'll be right back with more SLC Game of the Week action. We're back, and we're going to see, Molly looks like she got a little report for us. So, Molly Casey, what did you hear from the Michigan State huddle?
All right, so Coach, on the Spartan side of things, calm down. They've got good looks, but defensively they have to be a little more on their game. Chapman's doing some really great, as I'm nearly getting crushed, doing a really great job of getting around their defensive ends right now, so all they have to do is keep their head in the game and get better shots off when they do have the ball. Back to y'all.
All right. There you go, Chris. Just trying to calm them down a little bit.
Yeah, big game, right? I mean, national championship game from last year, and just got to take that deep breath and relax a little bit. They had a couple turnovers early in this game, but I think they've calmed down. They're getting good looks. Here's one. Wow, Osternick. Just wide. Big boy. Coming at 6'3", 215. There's another look. Spartans are going to get their shots. They got too many weapons not to get shots, and down 3-1. Nothing they can get, come back from.
Well, that's something you mentioned just a minute ago, though, about scheduling. Their first two games they handled quite easily.
Right.
And so, Coach is just trying to refocus them to understand that, it's a long four-quarter game. There you see another rebound handle and second chance opportunity for the Spartans. It's a long four-quarter game, and he doesn't want anything going off the rails this early.
Yeah, and they are peppering
Really
Aguilar, the Chapman defense right now.
That's
just a number of guys are letting it loose.
That one doesn't reset the shot clock. Now remember, we'll review that shot clock. That shot needs to be on the pipes, between the pipes, hit the goalie, or go in the goal. If it just goes over untouched, it's not a shot. It doesn't reset the clock. So
Yeah.
TVX videos trying to pan back on that end. It's a little tough.
Great defense by Brewster.
I know folks are going to ask for that hold, but he backed off him just
No,
at the right
smart
time.
play.
Yeah.
Smart play. Hey, Mr. Official, I'm not doing anything here.
He backed off right at the
Now,
right time.
I will say these officials are letting the cross checks go. I mean, you know, this is our 6th game this year. We've seen a lot of D-middies cross checking out there, and we're not really seeing the hold call or
Right.
cross check call. So they're letting the D-middies engage with that cross check, and Brewster just put
And here you go
Wells
again.
on the ground right there.
Chapman actually settled into offense this time.
Howard's got the short stick matchup. He can let it go both hands. There's a shot just wide. Not a big angle. Rather throw that ball back up top or to Axton McGurk.
40 on the shot clock here. This end, it's a little easier
plenty
to
of time.
keep the shot clock in the view. The other end, it's more difficult.
Bonham, he needs to step up.
Oh, he's looking for that skip pass.
Yeah, it wasn't there. And Bonham played midfield against Georgia Tech. We got him on attack today. You can see him coming out of the midfield a little bit if they decide to get Stemler in there, who's our 4th attackman. We got Hill. Good pressure by Hill. Knocks the ball free, and Howard picks it up.
See what we got here. We got a call for settling.
So once again, Georgia Tech had trouble with nothing against you, Coach Lovick. I know you're going to work on it, but you probably had too many turnovers on those clears.
Are you calling out Coach
and now,
Lovick while he's
now,
relaxing?
and now the Spartans are too.
That's not nice. He's trying to relax.
But that ride, I mean, Daws, Hartley, and his coaching staff have always had a nice ride.
There's your first dive shot of the day.
No goal. Got a flag down.
Oh, we got
offsides.
That's the early prediction, but we'll listen in.
White with the save, 2nd of the day for the Spartans.
So pick your poison here. Pick a number for offsides.
Well, it's the in-home. No.
No, it's got
It's not
to be
going to
one.
be. Who are they going to give it to? Number 1 again.
Number 1, 30
Bowman.
second technical foul on the offsides. 30 seconds.
He's just volunteering. It wasn't really on him, but
It wasn't on him, but
you could hear the official say it was one of the attackmen stepped over. So
okay. Here we go. 1 for 1 on the day. 2nd man up of the quarter. Let's see what they got. Just good ball movement. Not a lot of plays for the Panthers. Just ball movement. Step into the gaps. Find the skip lanes. Keep the ball hot. Here we go.
Yep. One more. Oh.
Nice one.
Oh, boy. How could you not be ready for that?
Lemus. Lemus. Watch it in your stick, my man.
We have more coaches watching this game.
Oh, Aaron pass. Lemus is going to try to get it back.
See here, that's off white so far.
Good hustle.
That is great hustle, and I know
That's a hell of a GB. Sorry.
that's all right. That's Nick Lemus there.
Yeah, he's the one who just missed the pass, but you get it back, and that's another failed clear for the Spartans.
San Clemente High School right down the road here, about 30 minutes. Probably has his friends and family here watching him.
Yeah, coached him when he was a junior. Him and Howard and Farhadi. Coached those guys as juniors. They can play.
Are you
Bottom.
saying you coached him into that?
Oh, I didn't know. That's all Dallas Hartley. But I just know that all three of those guys have some game to them.
You've got familiarity with him.
Gotta like this matchup. Lemus with a shorty.
See, now you just awoke the bear.
Forces a shot. Deflected. Good job by Euchre. Who was it?
That's from Coach Lovick.
What did he say? Adjustment coach went 8-1. Good. No. Check those stats. Disagree.
We try to have fun here, folks.
I disagree.
I don't think we try. Actually, we have fun with these. We give you the facts, but we keep it on the light side. So, coming up on the last 35 seconds of the first quarter here.
Great game.
It is a
Great
great
action.
game. I'm just glad it's not raining and slightly pissy day. It's a beautiful day to play and beautiful day to be a fan. Speaking of which, you Spartan fans really travel well. And
Yeah,
I think
good crowd here for the
I think
Spartans.
there's some motivation from getting out of the Michigan area
Of course.
in early February or early March. So good for them.
Ah,
Yeah,
there you
that's it.
go. Mitchell. with the left. He finds the back of the net, brings the Spartans within one. I think Aguilar, he's made some nice saves today. Probably going to look at this one and would love to have this one back.
That's Keaton Mischel out of Clarkson High School in Clarkson, Michigan.
Yeah, just a lefty alley dodge. Not much to it. Deflected off Aguilar, went in.
Great possession right there from Michigan to end the
Yeah,
quarter.
I think, if you're Anderson Hill, you can probably help out a little bit more there. You don't need to press so far out to your attackman. And this way, Mitchell doesn't even think about going down that alley.
13 seconds to go.
Nice GB.
Oh, nice ground ball, yeah.
Yeah, good job by Stefan.
But
you got to push it.
You got time.
You got 3.
He doesn't know the clock's behind him, so he
Gotta
can't
shoot.
tell. You got to shoot. Listen to your teammates.
Nah, it doesn't count. No shot. No save.
Great first quarter. I'll tell you, that was exciting. So we'll go ahead and step away for a few seconds here. Maybe a minute or two, who knows? And we'll be right back with more SLC Game of the Week action. Between the first and second quarter here live at Wilson Field on the campus of Chapman University in Orange, California. Michigan State in the visiting white, Chapman in the home black. And Matt Holman alongside Chris Malone, Molly Casey down the field, TVX video crew to my right. And your thoughts on the first quarter, Chris?
One, it's been great action. 2, I think the Spartans kind of, early on were just a lot of excitement, right? And turned it over a couple times on the offensive end, and so they just needed to kind of take a deep breath and relax. On the Panthers side, this is the most energy. We call the Georgia Tech game. They played well in that one, but this game they seem to just have their foot on the pedal a little bit more and just going a little bit faster, and I think that's why they got the lead right now.
Okay. We're going to hear some audio from Molly Casey here in a second. She was listening in on both huddles. We'll see if we can get her a report. Molly, what do you have for us?
All right. On the Michigan side, I'm hearing calm down, keep things as they are, and try to breathe. He's just trying to get his players' heads back in the game. Yeah. On Chapman's side, they're changing up their offensive plays just a little bit to account for the coverage they've been seeing down here on the field. We'll see what happens when this quarter starts behind me.
That was good stuff.
Yeah, just need to calm down.
Calm them down, like you were saying.
Right, calm down.
Chapman's looking to make a little slight adjustment offensively, so let's see if it plays out. There's some sweet chin music.
Yeah, hey, that's a brush. I like the no call. That's a brush, but still got to make the pass, McGurk. Don't look at the official.
Yeah.
He didn't throw it.
So we got
turnover.
We have more questions coming in. We'll get to those in just a second.
Love the questions. Oh, there's that ride again by Chapman. Hill gets a stick in the passing lane.
And again, if you have a question, you can tweet at us. We'll get that up for you in just a second. Feel free to send us a tweet at SLC Lacrosse, as you can see there. Let us know where you're watching from, too. It's always nice to know. Yep. Sam Gregory came in with a question. It's not really – well, I guess we can address it.
Sure.
What do you think will be the next West Coast team to go NCAA Division I?
No idea.
You got some short answers today.
I don't have the answer. I mean, that's a loaded question too. I mean,
yeah,
could be a number of teams, really.
I can answer it. It's not something that anybody at the MCL level has heard of.
No, I mean
Any
maybe
rumblings.
maybe another Pac-12 since you got Utah that just went.
That was always the
Maybe
belief.
another Big Ten.
Yeah, that was always the belief when Utah went. But I can tell you from the perspective of all the teams that we deal with in the SLC and teams that we talk to that come to visit out here, they're content being in the MCLA. And
Well,
they
they're not really
quite
part of those
enjoy it.
conversations, though.
Right, and
That's not their decision.
It's above their pay grade.
That's
it's
an
not
athletic
something-
department decision.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not something they ever hear about anyway.
I got asked that all the time when I was at Arizona State. I said, look, if we go D1, there's a lot of people here that have created this program that will no longer be a part of the program.
Yeah, so you lose
You
that.
know? So if the athletic director gives me a call, great. But I'm not calling him.
I don't know if we could convene a study to see who at Utah is still involved in the program.
Compared to last
Out
season.
of those 45, maybe. I'm
Yeah,
guessing
I mean, you
there are
got
45
players
kids on
that
the
aren't going to be a
roster.
part of it anymore. You got
Parents and alumni.
You got the club sports department.
Yeah,
So, for me when I was at ASU, the 7 seasons I was there, if they contact me, great, we'll talk about it, but never happened.
yeah, you'd be the last call.
Probably would be.
And
Definitely
that's
would
no
not be the
offense.
first.
There's no offense.
Definitely would not have been the first.
Anybody on the sideline is going to be the last call.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I guess I could sum up the answer like this. The teams in the MCLA love being in the MCLA.
Yeah, it's a great league.
And,
I love
and
it.
It's great for the kids, and there's a goal there by number 17.
McGurk.
George McGurk out of
I like this kid's game.
Choate Rosemary Hall in Madison, Connecticut. But just to wrap this up, you and I both were fortunate enough to play at Division I schools.
Yep.
You stayed. I was smart enough to leave and come west early.
Oh, there you go.
But we've seen it all, and you can watch the replay as we're talking here. But there's a big difference in that style of
Nice
play
little
and the
fade.
MCLA play. You see a nice drift
Yeah,
out.
McGurk just fades there. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
And I've been doing this for, I don't know, 12. I was playing this kind of MCLA ball before it was the MCLA when I first got out here.
Right.
It was just really heavily organized club ball in the WCLL. It's the right place for these college athletes, and that's what's most
Yeah,
important.
it gives them an opportunity to keep doing what they love doing.
You know, we're
At a school where they want to be.
We're a school where you want to be, and that's what I tell people. I'm like, pick the school, and now
Yeah.
they have a team. We
Pick
have
the school first.
190 MCLA teams. It's 190 universities that play lacrosse. You know.
Yeah. But hey, I want to go back to that last goal. So that
Yes.
takes care of that question. Appreciate the question.
No more questions like that.
No, that's all right.
I had to think too much.
Well, we're done with that one for the day. But appreciate the question.
Friend-
offsides.
Our friend at Virtual Varsity,
Yeah,
Jordan,
there
is
is
great,
a-
great wealth of knowledge from MCLA. So there's
Yep.
one player.
Oh, one player.
One player remaining.
Yeah.
That's rough. That was a 45, 48 man roster.
Yeah. Howard, you got to create some more space for you, young man.
There's an adjustment by Michigan State,
Too tight.
doing some pressure on the man up or man down. D. Let's see if this is.
Step. Oh, that's a push.
All
That's a
right.
push.
Yeah.
It's an easy call.
Got him in the shoulder, in the back of the shoulder.
Hey,
I agree.
usually it's you saying that, and I'm saying nah.
yeah.
So if I say it's a push,
Yeah, we got
Come
trouble.
on.
We got trouble.
I want him to play, but that was a push. Hands free again, Lemus.
And
McGurk.
technically, that was an even up goal.
Yeah.
But the Chapman's going quick. They really are going quick. So we've seen the adjustment here from what was it, 2 weeks ago? We need to see the replay here. This is an even goal.
Just stepping into the gap again.
There's the six.
Slow
Well,
rotation.
It was even up
Right
as he
by
was coming
Deal.
in, so.
Slow rotation by Deal. 5-2 Panthers.
This is quite a fun game, and I'm not saying fun because Chapman's ahead. It's just a fun game.
This attack unit of Chapman is deadly. I mean, Lubes, McGurk, and Bonham. I mean, they're ridiculous.
We can honestly say the weakness on Chapman is not their attack.
No, it's not their attack. And Halliburton's winning faceoffs here for them. So
once he starts
warming up, they'll make it take it now.
So Jordan, I appreciate the feedback there, and that is a disturbing little factoid.
Yeah, one guy. But that's what would happen, right? I mean, that's what happens.
What'll happen, you know.
Even at Michigan, look at their coaching staff, right? When JP went D1, he's not there. He's not coaching there anymore. Kenny Brochard's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's no rush to go, and that's a discussion question. So we appreciate that. See what else is out there.
Offense for Chapman is just playing fast. Bonham with just not much angle. Just keep that ball spinning. Don't force it. I know you haven't gotten one today, but they'll come. But you're up 5-2. Make Spartans work on D. Don't bail them out. Just like it for the Spartans. Don't create the offense for the offense. Parker Core, good shakes to the middle, but he's a righty. There's that fade again. This time by McGurk again. Loves the fade. Woo! Nice rip. Nice save by White.
They're getting the shots, and Michigan's holding steady.
Well, the confidence is high right now for the Panthers.
Fresh 80 on the shot clock now, just to keep you updated.
Spartans D's not backing down right now. Spartans D's not backing down. They're going to...
Got a line change on Chapman coming in, some fresh legs.
Yeah, we got Howard coming in from the box. McKeon to Howard. Howard's got the shorty. He's 17-17 last year. So far this year, 3-4.
And you mentioned this earlier as they play the two-man game here. You mentioned it earlier how Coach Hartley, there's another pipe. It's another pipe. That's going to reset it.
Wow.
Good hustle on Michigan right there. That was 26.
Yeah, Bonham with a good take. Love the two-man game there with Howard on the wing. Gets the short stick and goes right at him.
Will Pankratz out of William
good
Fremd.
hustle. Good hustle.
If I said that right,
they needed a stop. They needed that stop. Now they got to go against this ride. It's not an easy ride to, even though you got more guys, not an easy ride to
decipher.
To beat. See, they don't know. They got 62. They're getting close to that 20. There you go. There it is.
It's a smart play through
one
of his players. It's the best
nice look.
Oh,
nice look though.
Catch. Wiley Bonham with the catch.
Love McKeon seeing the other side of the field. Panthers have dominated possession time here in the second quarter. Hence why they're probably up 5-2. Both goalies making saves. I got both of them at 4 apiece. Face-offs. Got Chapman's got one more.
All unofficial, of course.
All unofficial.
We're still searching.
Lubes!
There's one.
He's got his third of the day. He's alive. He came ready to play.
I think I'm a good luck charm for both teams. Every time I look down at my sheets.
So there's one in the back of the net. Lubes just goes with the lefty. He's got a couple righty. He's a natural righty, but he can play lefty. Fades a little bit, gets that step. Once again, a fade as these Spartan defenders are showing adjacent. The Chapman offensive players are fading away, creating space for themselves. Just turns the corner, puts a 5-hole.
Just drifting away.
Lubes with 3, McGurk with 1, and
it's Harden style.
Smith opened up the scoring for the Panthers on the EMO, and then Spartans, Mitchell with 1, and Wells had a rebound for the first goal of the game for them. But they need a face-off win for the Spartans. Need the ball. Didn't get it.
They had a chance there. That was a 50-50 ground ball. Chapman came up with it. Coach Hartley's calling for him to settle.
Jaeger's got to get low and run through that thing full speed.
Michigan State has, I just noticed there, as the ball's in the corner, their defense was in the hole, though, that time, ready for early offense.
Yeah, you can't give up easy goals. Yeah, they're Lubes, McGurk, they're going to go at you early. If you give them the space, good slide.
There's an early slide. That's
smart. I like it. I like that slide.
Yeah. That's not.
I like that. Smith's a natural righty, so pull that lefty. Good for him. Goalie was dipping. White was dipping, so we went high to high. I like the shot. You got 45 on the shot clock, so still plenty of time. But you got to get this Michigan State attack unit the ball. Haven't had it. There's another goal.
Wow.
And a flag.
Well, I would think you're going to watch.
Keon.
Yeah, wave that off. Okay.
Wave it off?
Yeah, that was a push. You're not going to. Technical foul, folks, during a
Sure, gets
goal
waved off.
gets waves off. So there's your second timeout by Michigan State for the half. Yeah, that was a push. I take it back. That was a push.
So waved off.
So the flag is waved off. It was a personal foul of personal nature in the head / that would be administered. But the goal is good. The penalty is waved off. We are at a 7-2 score at the 7:23 mark of the second quarter, and we'll be back with more SLC Game of the Week action. And we're back, and we're going to immediately go down to Molly Casey on the sideline, see what she's got. Molly, what do you have for us from the Michigan huddle?
Michigan State needs to communicate. That's pretty much the same message that coach has given them for the last 2 times they've been on the sideline. They need to stop calling plays from the sideline and just talk on the field. They also need to get their middies down low and through the windows that Chapman sets up as they're getting the ball into their attack zone. We'll see what happens in these next few plays down here on the field. Back to y'all.
And thank you, Molly. That's good stuff. Chris?
They need possessions. Spartans need possessions. They don't have them.
Starts right here.
And here you go, Halliburton with the fast break.
He might take a shot.
Nice save by White.
Good shot. That's going to give them some momentum here for Michigan State. They got the clear. Sorry, Chris. Loose change. It's your first possession. We don't have a stat timer, but it's been a while.
That's Osterink. Hope I pronounced that one properly.
I hope you did too.
I got a tweet on that one. Well, he finally touched the ball probably for the first time in 10 minutes.
Easily.
Yeah, Spartans need possessions. I mean, obviously, it's easy to say that. They just haven't had the ball.
And Bennett's, it's a good D, turn him away. That was Bennett Osternick, sorry. He's out of Seminole, Florida. And I like to highlight, as you know, Chris, I like to highlight all these locations.
Of course.
Players, young men from all over the country here. It's a beautiful thing to see. Beautiful thing.
Yeah, second midfield here for the Spartans. Two-man game. Love the two-man game. You had the throwback if you wanted it. But Souza just staying on that bottom hand. Under control. We're getting close to that 10-second mark of the shot clock. We're at it now.
Well, we got a good question, but we'll let this possession play out. See if we can get the shot off.
Good
One more.
skip. Good skip.
Oh, my. At the 2-second mark on the shot clock. If I got the right number.
Pistner.
Charlie Pistner, Cranebrook, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan.
And this is what you get with the shot clock. You're going to get some highlight reel plays at the end of shot clocks. That's why I love the shot clock.
I mean, he just caught that turn to the strong side. Bam.
Harding skips it over to Pistner, and Pistner buries it. Low to high.
I like it. And the crowd has come alive here, too.
Yeah, the crowd has, Spartan crowd haven't had much to cheer about for the last.
On the rail, you got mom down there. Mom dyed her hair green right here.
Oh, there you go.
She's on spring break too.
She's ready. Spring break.
They're all on spring break, so we got a good question here.
As Chapman wins another face-off, they've won 5 this quarter to the 1 for the Spartans.
You ready?
I'm ready. Always ready.
Christopher.
Okay.
That's a weird way to accent it. McCall. He's asking, who would you have winning if ASU played Cal today?
They
played.
played 3 weeks ago.
I know, but with the
Coach Connor has got them on fire right now.
Coach Connor from ASU.
From Arizona State.
Yep.
Sorry, I wish I would have saw these 2 games that they just had against Colorado State and Colorado.
That was out in Phoenix this weekend.
Right, they just played.
Yep, they played, finished up yesterday.
I'll say this. I don't know who would win.
But it'd be sure
I just know the game would be a lot different from what it was a couple weeks ago.
Sure. That's a good answer.
Cal came into that game after playing Chapman. ASU was coming into that game after playing Oregon State. It was first weekend for Arizona State, so I'd like to think that would be a different type of game. But Osterink,
junior attackman, 6'3", 215, put it all behind that one, baby.
Oh, yeah, he's not missing that one.
Put it all behind that
Starts
one.
on the defensive end.
He's got the strike.
Right, easy GB.
That's a smart replay there, Shannon. Thanks for going all the way back to that.
Great job by Euchre getting out in front and starting a fast break. And when you can, you get it to number 7.
He was in a shooting motion when he caught that. So
returning first-team All-American, 61 points last year, 40 Gs.
7-4 ball game at 4:50 to go in the second quarter. The scoreboard is wrong. It is the second quarter.
Yeah, get 7 the ball. You can tell he's thirsty. He's hungry. Feed him. Panthers with another face-off win. That's 6 of the quarter. Big reason they're up 3.
MCLA president saying he loves his family, but he's really enjoying his day off.
Oh, nice save by White.
Oh, that was nice. So he gets to watch the game of the week.
There you go.
His favorite chair, big screen. He said it's a perfect Sunday so far.
That's a Father's Day. That's an early Father's Day for you.
Father's Day gift, yeah. Yep. Family decided to go skiing mid-season, and you're going to get a day off, so good for you.
Bonham loved his matchup.
Oh, my God, what a roll. The goalie looked the wrong way.
Goalie was on the ground.
Oh, wow.
White was on the ground.
What a fake. He threw the head fake on him.
Oh, he wants that one back. But the Spartans get a stop.
The momentum
get
still
their clear. Euchre again. Euchre again.
Can he? Oh, my goodness. 7-5.
Buries it.
You called it, Kenny, and he did. He answered the bell.
Hey, he's creating breaks. He's creating opportunities for his teammates. Finds one there for himself.
You see this again. He just stood right in the hole.
It's like a slot wide receiver.
Yep, got right in the hole.
Boom.
Seam.
Low to low. I thought Aguilar should have had it.
Stick side low, yeah?
Yeah.
I think 5 holes.
Yeah, I think it was 5 hole.
Oh, okay.
Thought he should have had it. Low to low. The worm burner.
You could see Aguilar right away say, why aren't we stopping the ball? Which is a good question.
Yeah, but Euchre found that gap just like
really
a slot wide receiver would in a zone defense from football.
About 10 yards off the midline. You got a holding there. It's going to go to Chapman.
But let's be real. You knew it was just a matter of time before the Spartans found the back of the net. I mean, they got too much firepower.
Sure.
Too many athletes. Well coached.
Yeah.
This is a good game.
They can go deep, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this.
State.
I don't know if we get a picture of their sideline, but they got,
we'll
they
come
got 50.
to it during the
They
break.
got around 50 guys on this roster.
51, he said.
51. Right? 51.
About 20 coaches, 51. They came in 2 buses.
Did they?
No.
Good for them if they did.
Yeah. No, they're staying, and they're going to stay up here in Orange County for the next couple of days. They have Concordia on Tuesday. And there's an answer back from Chapman.
Smith, second of the day.
Ethan Smith out of Granite Bay, Gold River, California.
Decides to go lefty this time. He actually took a lefty shot about 5 minutes ago. Just missed high. This time he's on the other side of the field.
Matched up against that
little
short
right to right split. Roll back to your left. Stop, plant your feet, let it go. Thank you very much. Slide should have been there.
And you see how he
Slide should have been there.
Shot it in your favorite spot. Just on the hash marker, inside the hash marks when you're on a football field.
Yeah, you got to be inside those hashes. But
so there you have it, 8-5.
If the Spartans slid when they were supposed to, that ball's on the ground, they're going the other way. You see your offensive player turn his head. You see the back of his helmet, right? When you were playing, they had laces, right?
They did have
the laces.
Hey, those laces were awesome.
No laces this time. So when you just see the back of the head, you go.
You see that? Why don't we say you see that MCLA logo and then you go.
You see the MCA logo.
If the MCA logo's
There you
not there,
go.
you let me know, and I'm gonna send that fine out too.
We'll get him a sticker
We got stickers, or we'll send them a fine.
with with some paperwork.
Yep. That MCA logo is supposed to be on the back of that helmet.
You're welcome, Mr. President.
Yep. That was my idea. I'm not gonna lie.
MCA sticker's nice to have. You got to have the MCA sticker. Got to represent. You're playing in some summer leagues. Let people know where you're from.
Yeah, it's marketing.
First face-off win for the Spartans in a while. It's their second of the quarter. And when they touch it, they can let it go. And there's one right there.
Oh, man.
Right on cue, Mitchell.
They're really feeling it. They got a variety of shots. That was a high bouncer to upper right corner as you face the goal. Chapman's talking about it.
Yeah, Aguilar's going to have to make some saves. He's only got one save here in this quarter. He had 3 in the first. This is just Mitchell, just easy.
That's a
on
great
the run. I mean, no one.
overhand skip tie.
Where's the D?
It's a good shot.
Someone's got to come. Help out your D midi.
Got to be on the gloves.
Play team D.
On the gloves.
Play team D. But Aguilar's not seeing the ball right now. If I'm Daws, Hartley, you got 2 timeouts left. Doesn't hurt to use one right now.
I was thinking the
You
same
only got
thing.
2:22. You only got 2:22 left in the half. When are you going to use them?
I thought the same thing. That he was having a tough time.
Yeah,
seeing the
stop
ball
this.
Right now.
But Halliburton's winning faceoffs. So maybe he's thinking like, hey, we'll win a faceoff here. If we get in trouble on offense, I'll make the call. So we'll see what he does with them. Got to use those timeouts wisely.
It's a good camera angle there. Thank you, Ted.
Halliburton.
Keeps it in front of him. Smart play. Just keep kicking through.
I think
But
he kicked it out of bounds, though.
Yeah, he
Kicked it out of bounds.
But it's smart to try to keep it in front of you.
Yeah, just
A little too much kick. A little too much size 11
Too
on
much
that one.
oomph on that one.
Yeah.
So coming up on the 2-minute mark, that's a tough pass.
Check.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I would have thrown that.
That's
pass.
not what they drawed up on yesterday's practice. I know that.
That was intended for Nick Bowman.
It wasn't?
It was. I mean, it was intended for him, but that doesn't mean.
I mean,
he
you
was gonna
got
get
20 seconds to get over the midfield line, not 5. Right? But once again,
there.
first big test of the year for the Spartans. And
Kids are excited, Chris. Their kids are excited.
yeah, a little bit more intensity out there, a little faster pace.
I mean, this game's wearing me out. It's only the first half.
I love it.
It's awesome.
This is why lacrosse is such a great sport, and
It really is.
every kid needs to be introduced to it. Just nonstop action.
And we're lucky to bring this to you. And folks, you'll see that logo coming up here. If you have time, if you're watching, all we ask, send $10. That's all we ask. Send that GoFundMe.
We'll take 9.
9, whatever, $5. If you're watching, send us a little something. It's a tough shot there.
Bonham. He's looking for that first G. He wants it. And he loves working and where he's standing right now. He loves that spot. And they love the 2-man game on the side. Try to free him up with the shorty. See if they do it. Nope. They're going to let Core do his thing. Split down the side. Ooh, that was a great check by Bowman. Wow. Impressive. Oh, that's going to be something. There we go. Push. Man down.
It's going to be on Chapman coming up. We'll listen in on the penalty call here. Referee's going to get together and make sure they got it right. 2 flags down. Referee Coretta's coming over to the box.
1-7, push, 30 seconds. Right away. Hey, coach.
30-second push, so that won't carry over. There's 46.6 on the game clock, so that will expire this quarter, or this first half.
First man up for the Spartans.
So we'll see what the Spartans have for us on man up first time. As you just said, Chris.
Chapman shuts off Osterink. So we're going to go 5 versus 4 here.
Probably not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. That guy had 40 Gs last year. When he touches it, things happen.
There's one on the doorstep, and Aguilar saves it.
Now you got to clear it, though.
It's got about 8.
But shot clock's off. So, just hold it. You don't even need to clear it. You can hold it. You have possession. How is Black offsides? How?
2, 3, 4.
They got 4 guys down there.
I don't know.
That is an awful call.
Unless two step.
No! They got 3 poles and a goalie.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was bad.
You're counting this way. You always count offensive.
The
You
offense
always
went
count
off.
offensive. You always
Offense
count
was off.
offensive.
All right.
Yeah.
They only had 2 offensive players? All right, man.
There's one.
Because it definitely wasn't from the defensive end. You're telling me they only had 2 guys
Hold on.
on the attack end of the field? Well, that's the half, ladies and gentlemen.
That is the half.
Man, I got excited there on that call.
All right. Well, whew. I'm going to take a little power nap. Shannon's going to run some great promotional videos. First, we're just going to let you see. Again, if you're watching, feel free to hit us up. And at the GoFundMe.com/19SLCGOTW for Game of the Week. We would appreciate any donation. It does help us go directly to the cost of this production. And any support you can provide is always appreciated. We're going to hear from Molly if she can catch Coach Lubes before they head off to the field. She can't because they ran fast. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with more SLC Game of the Week action.
trying not to break. And I'm playing the only tear that he's running on my chick. You obviously like originality, like originality.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye? That when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quaid?
See ya!
Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
And we are at halftime after a much-needed break. Much needed because it's an exciting game. Matt Holman alongside Chris Malone. We have Molly Casey running the sidelines for us. TVX Video offering this great HD service. Chris, as we enjoy our snacks and a water break.
A little water.
I mean,
gotta hydrate out here.
Take a guess at what the message is from the Chapman staff to its team.
Chapman, I think on the Chapman side, hey, you're getting possessions, right? So, hey, let's keep getting the GBs off the faceoffs. Halberta's doing a great job there, so you got to keep that going. Defensively, relax, right? Don't let Michigan State go on a run, right? They reeled off 4 goals there in the second quarter, and I felt, if you look at the Chapman defense a little bit back on their heels, right? You played a great first quarter. Think about what you did in that first quarter to only give up 2 goals to the Spartans. And Aguilar had 3 saves in that first quarter. So you gotta give up the shots where Aguilar can make, give him a good chance of making the save.
Right.
But also relax. Don't give up the big runs. They score a goal. Okay, we move on. On the Spartan side,
Yeah.
Let's go. Right?
Keep up what you're doing.
We got to compete, but we got to compete on the face-off.
Right.
And we have the ball. Let's attack and keep attacking. Mm-hmm. Right? Because they're getting shots. They know when they get the possessions that they can get the looks that they need, right? But they got to compete on the GBs at the midfield line on the face-off. Defensively, right, be careful about showing so much because they've showed a couple times, and the Chapman offensive players have done a good job fading away and creating space for themselves. So don't look to help too much. Don't get caught ball watching. Make sure you're always seeing 2.
Right. And just as we like to do and we should do, these young men from Michigan State off the field are working with a group called Team Impact, an organization that pairs teams up with kids affected by various diseases.
Love it.
The young man they're paired with, his name is Connor, and Coach wanted me to make sure, Connor, if you're watching, I'll give you a shout-out.
Hope you are, buddy.
He's affected by Sturge-Weber syndrome. He comes to practice and team events. They officially signed him onto the team this past fall.
Boom.
So that's really cool. And they recently donated time and team apparel for a fundraiser run by the Friends and Family of Cystic Fibrosis. So just another great community service project one of our MCLA teams is doing. And Connor, if you're out there, hang in there, buddy. We're all pulling for you. And we'll get back and start this third quarter here.
Yeah, I love Team Impact. Maryland, I'm a Maryland grad, and Coach Tillman and his crew there down there in College Park, Maryland, they're part of the same organization.
That's a great spin move, almost.
Wow. White with a great save.
That was a save. That could be a momentum builder for him.
Yeah, it's a big one. You want this first goal of this half. Either way, you either go up 3 or get within 1.
Here's the adjustment. Oh, gosh.
Tell you.
The adjustment.
The ride from the Panthers.
Michigan State
Tough.
having that long pole, just immediately carry the ball up, press the midline.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting back where they were doing the first half. So the game within the game continues.
Yeah, Panthers have a great ride. Daws Hartley's always had a great one.
We got SLC Secretary Russell Knopf in the booth on a busy Sunday, and this is impossible to track him down.
He's working hard for us.
He's our eligibility chair. And
he doesn't get his weekends off being the secretary of the SLC.
Nor does he ever get to leave.
White! He's got 2 in the quarter.
We're glad to step in on him and get a bite to eat after us. Yeah, good stuff.
Can they clear the ball? Yes, they can. Get the ball to Mitchell. He knows what to do.
Hey, you got the hot hand.
Yeah, he's got a couple G's on the day.
He's probably bummed that the halftime came up when it did. He was starting to roll.
Spartans were hot there in the second half. I mean, they literally barely had the ball, and they still scored 4 goals.
Yep.
Probably had the ball maybe a third of the time. That's how you move the ball right there. Great ball moved by Newman.
Good find
Slide
here.
Combs. Move that ball at the right moment.
Comes a shot.
Aguilar. Goalies are coming out hot here in the second half.
They both are. Unofficially, what do you got for stat counts?
I got saves. I got Aguilar just had a 7th. White now is up to 8. So they're pretty even there.
Unofficial, folks.
Unofficial.
Don't start tweeting us that.
But pretty official.
But pretty close. Yeah, I know you're watching. But
there's another one by White.
Another wraparound shot.
Yeah, but you know the difference. You know, we talked about McGurk. We talked
Yeah.
about McGurk in the first quarter. I think he had the first goal of the game, second goal of the game
Where
for the
he came
Panthers.
all the way up.
When he came, I mean, he got another step or two towards the middle of the field.
Had the whole cage.
And now he's not.
Yeah.
Now he's not.
Yep.
Right. He's about 2 yards away from where he really needs to be. Those just are tough. Those are tough to squeak by the goalie.
Right. And he's either anticipating that slide or he's just not taking that extra step to glory. So.
Or he just can't get there because the defender's on him.
Right.
You know.
So we have a good discussion topic here. Let me get it for you here. So, after viewing games, our thoughts on the new rules and how they're impacting MCLA teams and how MCLA teams have adjusted.
So one thing I'm seeing
compared to last, it's a good.
The shot clock makes you really substitute faster, right? You don't want to get in. I mean, I'm seeing a difference from our first games. You know, the Cal ASU game
just 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, they were a little slow. Aguilar with another save right there.
And what we're saying is the slow. You know, you clear the ball with your D middies, and then you're trying to get your O middies on, and your key guys on for offense. And that used to take, I don't know, 15 to 25 seconds.
You wouldn't sprint. Guys would not sprint off the field.
Yeah, they just jog the midline, and there's no time.
There's no sprinting up. Now they're sprinting to the box.
And I think that's coaches reviewing their game film, going, Jesus, we're getting in our offense at 25 seconds.
Or even 35. You know, it's not enough.
We need to be in by
45, 50.
55, yeah.
Yeah. So I've seen that. So, I mean, this game's fast to begin with. Now it's even faster.
Sure.
And I think, you know, the dive.
I can comment on the dive, I think.
Dive, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you watched some highlights probably yesterday of NCAA action.
And saw some today.
And I saw one this morning before I left. And there's, out of the 10 I saw, 8 were disallowed. Because it's all about the angle and the referee's viewpoint of, are you diving away from the goal, or there's this great shot there. I didn't get a number on that.
Yeah, the dive.
40.
The thing I don't like about the dive is that if you contact the goalie, you're in the box for a minute at least.
You see the replay. Well,
this is just Smith with his left hand. He's showing me he can play both hands here. Gets his stick to the inside. I love that he shot that lefty. If she shoots it righty, I promise you it goes wide.
Yeah. Well, Chris, your point about the dive. Now, there's so many aspects of that the officials have, and they're doing the right job. They're coming together and discussing it at least.
You have to.
Because there's
you need all 6 eyes on it.
4 different aspects of, okay, did he dive away from the mouth of the goal?
Right.
Did the goalie initiate contact?
Right.
Did he land in the crease and the ball then went in? Did it, vice versa? Was he pushed? You say a lot of the calls are called pushes.
This is just
you see where I'm getting at?
Too much to go over.
And it's annoying. It's
too
annoying because you're
over.
like, ugh.
Too much to go over. I was watching the Maryland Notre Dame game today.
The first dive of that game, the kid's coming from the side. There's no way you're going to jump away from the goal mouth coming from the side. You've got to have the right angle.
Yeah, they put him in the box for a minute, which is like, that's a minute penalty? Come on.
What he said when he reported that foul, he said it's a minute. He did not make contact with the goalie, but it's a minute because he didn't dive.
I know.
Away from
it shouldn't be a minute. It's just a turnover. It's change of possession. Let's go the other way. Get it out of the box. Quick whistle. Let's go.
Spoken like a true attackman.
Yeah, well, I played midfield. But But come on, minute penalty.
Yeah. No,
I love everything about it except for that.
Yeah. Well, it just like everything else is subject to interpretation.
And they can change.
And that will adjust.
Wow,
that's
Mitchell.
a great shot.
Not much angle there.
Or a great
in the
save,
crease.
Yeah, he's in the crease.
Aguilar and White, goaltenders for both sides, are on fire right now. 3 saves apiece here to start this first 5.5 minutes of this third quarter. Going to be tough to squeak by them. What other new rules do we have? So we got the shot clock. I love the shot clock. I love it. You got to play.
While you're pondering that, let's go ahead and let people know you can tweet at Molly down there on the sideline, at MCLA Molly. Send her a tweet. Ask her who you'd like to see her doing a little live interview with. Wow. That's a tough shot. Little Instagram live or anything reporting down there. Feel free to tweet at Molly. She'll reply to you. She's down there and it's starting to get cool, so let's keep her active. And you can tweet at us at the SLC Lacrosse Twitter handle. But that's a great question.
Oh, Howren with a good take. Nice save by White.
Now, if Chapman comes up with this, they'll get the
Chapman
quick whistle.
Quick whistle, yep. Reset the shot clock.
It's a good reset call. There it is. Michigan State making some subs on attack here.
I think they're trying to maybe get
that D midi on.
Yeah,
exactly.
get the Euchre.
That D midi on.
Euchre can make plays. He's got a goal today. He's got an assist. Trying to get him on. I don't know if there's going to be that opportunity though. Smith's got a couple goals today. McGurk's got a couple. Good defense here by the Spartans. Staying nice and tight. They're not getting spread out. Slides are going to be short.
They made some adjustments, clearly.
Yeah, they're not getting spread out. They're just not getting spread out. Going to give up that 15-yard shot. White's dialed in right now, so no problem with that.
Chapman's got 2 guys behind the goal. I don't know what's going on there.
But you got plenty of time. Bottom just lets it fire. Didn't even need to.
That does not reset it. We're at 29 seconds on the shot clock.
A lot of time.
Start of that whistle.
Be patient. Be patient.
Oh, cut all the way through.
Yeah, I think of Smith, number 40.
Yeah, you both saw that too.
I saw that too.
I was like, man, you cut off his backside.
Nobody was on him.
Just like you said before, you see the back of the helmet cut.
Nobody's on him. Howard's trying to get his first of the day.
And the thing is, you got to make that cut all the way through, regardless if the ball carrier sees you or not, because it'll open something else up. There's the same move we just mentioned.
Yeah, Aguilar.
Black's in the crease. Chapman's in the crease. That'll be a play on.
I mean, McGurk.
He looks like he's hobbled.
Yeah, that's not going in, McGurk. But great defense by the Spartans. They played probably over 2 minutes of D right there. Here comes Mitchell. He's going to keep going. Nice save.
Woo-hoo! We got a lacrosse game going on right. Oh, my gosh. Almost a mishandle.
Yeah, got to be careful on that one.
Almost a mishandle.
And I don't know if you're the Spartans, if you want to go that fast into your possession after you just played over 2 minutes of defense. They got numbers. They got 5-on-4 if they want it. And there's White with a stop. That's his 6th save.
This is crazy.
Of the quarter.
Look at this action.
Core picks it off. Call that to Ed Reed. You'll hear me say that every now and then throughout this season.
You do love that Ed Reed, Ravens.
Best safety ever to play in the NFL.
Okay, here we go, folks. We got him on the Maryland thing. Next thing you know, him and President Ken Lubbock will be talking crab cakes and Natty Bow.
Natty Bows. And go O's.
Go.
Worst baseball team in professional baseball. All right, back to the game.
Back to the game. 52 on the shot clock for Chapman. Third quarter action here. SLC game of the week. Michigan State making a West Coast spring break trip here.
Peterson, good job on Lubes. Just look at them. I don't even know if you need to throw that many checks. Just keep your stick on the bottom hand. Yeah. You don't need to keep slapping that many times, but great job by Peterson right there. Euchre's out there.
Nice split. Nice counter, though. Bottom hand, exactly.
All day long.
Good split. Sorry, we get a quick clear here.
Euchre. Find 3-4, man. On those clears, find number 3 and 4. 34 all day. He'll clear it. Second team All-American last season. But a little slow to get off the field. They're right around 60. They got everybody on right around that 58 mark. That's what you need to do. But since you got to sprint off the field every time you're subbing, every team's probably got to find another body or two to kind of get into the game.
Sure.
Wow, just bull dodge. That's a man goal there by Wells.
I got to see the replay.
Yeah, you're looking at your
Guess
Twitter
what? I
feed.
looked down again.
And Wells says, give me my second of the day. Let's go.
TVX video replay here, and thank God for replay.
He goes past Core, past Ryder on the slide.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd put my head down like that, but
Hey,
worked out.
5'11", 165. Played bigger than 165 there.
He's not 165.
Yeah, he looked about 180 on that dodge.
Jeez Louise.
5 minutes to go, 4:59 actually. We got 4:57 on our screen, but it's 4:59 on the game clock.
Oh, you putting Shannon on blast right
I'm
there?
just saying.
He's
I don't
adjusting
know.
the time, dog. He's keeping
I'm just
up.
saying.
He's
I'm just letting
keeping
people
up.
know real time. Sorry, Shannon. Chapman with another face-off win. They've won all 3 face-offs this half. And I'm going to say that is why they had the lead. Hard to go on runs when you don't win any face-offs, right? So Halliburton doing a good job stopping the momentum train for the Spartans. But White, 6 saves here in the third quarter. That matched his total for the first half.
I got a report from Molly that David Howren, number 21 from Chapman, is out with an injury.
Uh-oh.
Being looked at by athletics training staff. So
Yeah, he's a big piece of their offense.
thank you, Molly. That's good stuff.
Big piece of the O. Spartans got their stop. Try to get within 1 here, coming up on the 3:50 mark.
We're going to see
Little cat and mouse game at the midfield line. Don't see that as much anymore with the shot clock rules. Because you can't, as a offensive player, you can't take your time getting off the field. You can't play that cat and mouse. You got to get your offensive guys on and go. Osterink. Big boy, 215. Good job by Hill, all over him. Impressive. Souza on the ball. Pistner, he's been quiet today. Haven't said his name much. Had 45 Gs last year. Oh. Nice save by Aguilar. They're going to reset it. Aguilar's got 5 in the quarter. That matches his total for the first half. So he's got 10 on the day. Both goalies playing big, standing tall. Wells had the last G for the Spartans. Ryder on him. He wants it. Backs it out. Goes at him. Nice skip.
that was a beautiful skip. Let's see.
Aguilar's all over it. Both goalies with 6 saves in the quarter. So you can see both offenses getting their shots. I mean, that's a good look there for the Spartans. Now you got to put some heat on it. And here's the quick substitutions that we've been talking about with these new rules.
2 minutes to go in the quarter. Sorry, Chris.
No, you're good. Both teams doing a good job getting around the 50 to 55 second mark of being able to start their offense. Plenty of time, a little sloppy there. Gotta get your hands free to make these passes.
I don't know if you guys can tell at home, but this is a good crowd. They're knowledgeable. They're cheering for defensive stops. They're cheering for ground ball hustle. I like it.
Just wide.
My kind of crowd. No whining about silliness. Just cheering for the game.
Love to have an update on Howren, as he's not in right now. Second midfield for the Panthers. I think the attack unit's going to handle the ball here.
We'll see if we can get a follow-up from Molly.
Yeah,
that might
that's
be
a
a push.
push.
Yeah, that's a
White
push
comes
call.
up with a save. Not a lot of angle there from McGurk. It's a push.
Push is a push is a push, people. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, Albrecht. It's a push.
30 seconds after the foul. 4-3 with the push. 30.
Core. Play the three.
That's a push call, as we said. So
Howard is still out. So they're making a little change on the man up. Looks like Core is going to take his spot on the man up unit. Parker's going to go down to the crease. So that's Parker Core. So you got Lemus, Bonham, Smith. Smith just lets it go. That was 2 passes and a shot. It's not shy. McGurk behind Lemus, Bonham, Smith, Stemler. Just in a 3-3 look with a high crease. They got a couple guys in there. McGurk's trying to sneak behind, sit on those pipes.
All right, well, there's your update, Chris. I just got it from Molly down the sideline. And David Howard's out.
Out.
Equipment is off.
Wow, nice save by White.
Goodness.
Great skip pass.
If you could have that back, I think Nick Nemus might pick a different shot there.
I think you got to go low to high. Goalie's on his knees.
Yep. That was low to
Change
low.
the plane.
I did not catch the time left in the penalty. I think they're even.
Yeah, we're even now. They got 6-on-6 now. Good job by the Spartans.
So
White is seeing the ball.
So that's a big one for Chapman, losing that sophomore midi.
Yeah, that is a big one. That is a big one. He had 34 points last year.
See how that pans out as we're under game clock and shot clock are almost in sync.
Yeah, no rush here. Maybe 10 seconds on the shot clock.
No,
right about now.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying attack.
Yeah, attack it. Yeah. I mean, who cares? I mean, you're 1 second difference, but yeah, it's good defense right there.
Great defense outweighs good offense.
Great job by Alexander.
He's going to run this out if he's smart play.
Wow.
Alexander gets a high bump from his coach, who is a defensive type coach, ex-defensive player himself. So with that, we're going to reload. 9-7 ball game here, the SLC game of the week, end of 3 at Chapman University. Stand by for the 4th quarter.
I joined Lacrosse Pond because halfway through my job applications, I realized I wanted to go back to school and get my master's, and I heard about the program and the chance to get my master's overseas and play lacrosse and develop the game. I'm studying in Devon at the University of Exeter and getting my master's in international relations. All the guys have been really receptive. They love having 2 Americans come over and help them, develop the game. Along with playing, we're also coaching the university team, developing both the men and first and second squads and the freshmen. The most surprising thing I found so far is how receptive all the guys on the team were. They really brought us under their wing, showed us the ropes through England, and really showed us around, made us feel real welcome. Without a doubt, I'd recommend Lacrosse Pond for any graduate coming out of the States.
Donations.
And we're back. And if you're making donations, we're going to show you the 4th quarter. If not, well,
sorry.
We're going home.
I like that.
It's going to be a black screen.
No, you'll hear our voice.
You want to give them a voiceover only? Okay, that's what you're going to get.
I'm joking.
Waiting on you. Another good question here. We'll come to that just as soon as we break here. I've got Molly Casey listening to Coach Hartley, making her way back to her microphone unit.
Let's see what she's got. Let's see what's going on that sideline.
Let's see what she's got first. We have some audio. I've got Hitman Ted on the camera today. He's not going to miss any game action this time.
Nope. Thanks, Ted.
Molly, I hear you're listening on Chapman. What do you got for us, dear?
All right, Chapman is trying to get their head back in the game. Coach says that they need to communicate better while they're on the field, and they also need to get their defensemen faster onto the field when they need to. He's also saying that Michigan State is going to shoot high, so the goalie needs to block low. They need to take smart shots, and don't freak out when there's 30 seconds left on the shot clock, because as we've seen, they start to try to shoot, but they just don't make smart shots. Let's see what happens in this next play. Back to you.
There you go. It's good stuff. It's kind of what we've been discussing up here. Quicker sub patterns. Aguilar wins another face-off.
Keep your composure, right? As I know that the possession that Coach Hartley's talking about, Bonham let one fly with about 29, 30 seconds on the shot clock, and looked like they were kind of in panic mode a little bit.
Right.
And there's no need. You have plenty of time.
No
right?
need.
So
we're going in the 4. I didn't have a timeout that quarter either team.
no timeouts.
Okay.
Didn't need to. There's only 2 goals scored.
Just making sure.
Right? 8-6 at halftime, 9-7 at the end of 3. Goalies are standing on their heads, making saves. Sloppy pass right there. Got to move our feet, Stemler.
Hey, if you want to venture a guess, shoot us a player of the game, Alpha Lacrosse player of the game. He's going to win a new Alpha head, a T-shirt.
There's that 2-man
cool
game.
dad hat.
Good job by the Spartan D.
Let us know on Twitter.
Pancrats.
Let Molly know on Twitter.
There's
Michigan
that fade
State's-
by Lemus.
Michigan State's playing some defense.
Yeah, they are, man. Peterson's doing a great job on Lemus right now. All over that bottom hand. Throws a back check every now and then. There's the shot clock.
That's a shot clock
And
violation.
there's going to be a
there.
quick whistle here.
It's the first one of the game.
Quick whistle.
See if Chapman can get back. They talked about getting their D subs on quicker.
Yeah, that's
Looks
just
like they're back.
you lose David Howren. Someone else has got to step up.
Next man up. Correct.
And I think if you're Coach Hartley, you might put Stemler in on attack, move bottom to midfield. I mean, Stemler can play. He's got good stick skills.
He's a natural attackman.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 6 goals this year.
Pookie Stemler.
But I can understand Coach Hartley wanted number 8 on the field at all times.
You want your players playing, right, Chris?
You got to have the best guys out there.
Good question coming in here. What are your top 3 West Coast teams? Not that we're West Coast biased.
Oh,
we're just
nice
more
look
knowledgeable.
inside,
Nice look.
deflected.
Oh, good deflection.
No save, nice deflection. Cal, Concordia. Arizona State's hot right now, so you got to throw them in the mix.
Yep.
They're my top 3 West Coasters.
Top 3. It's almost like saying who's hot right now.
Man, that's a nice piece. Aguilar still seeing it.
He get a piece? Was that the goalie? Yeah, it went off the goalie.
I think it went off the goalie.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to him.
I don't know. This referee crew.
Unofficial stats up here, but I'm going to give it to him.
They're doing an outstanding job.
Crew?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually we say that, and then the next 3
when
minutes
you
are a
say it-
disaster.
When you say it, you jinx them. I can give them props in there.
So far, so good. I agree. A lot of time left. Ah!
And
Good look by Wells, just off the mark.
Quite honestly, it's been an easy game to officiate because the teams are playing so smart.
Yeah.
High level.
When you don't have a lot of turnovers, makes it easy on everybody.
Yeah. Let us know if you have any questions about the new rules. We're not experts, but we do have the sheet right in front of us, so we can read. That's not a hint. I'm just saying if you want the rules, just Google it. No. But if you have a rule question.
And here comes Stemler out of the box. So instead of having Stemler on, so I see what they're going to do. They're going to sub
Get him matched
Stemler
up.
in.
Now he's got a
and
short
he's going to
stick.
go down the attack end,
Yep.
and Bonham's going to stay up at the midfield. But when they're on D, Bonham's going to play on attack. So
Keep him on the field.
Keep him
Yep.
on the field.
Yep.
Yeah, smart.
And you know, Coach Hartley's been known to move his guys around.
He's
all
not
the
afraid.
time.
He's not afraid. Hey, as an office guy, know every spot on the field.
And he was a long pole D
Right?
guy.
Know every spot. Man, that's a good move. Know
Backside
every spot
nothing.
on the field.
Ooh, 28. Keep cutting harder in the middle there.
Stemler's got some shakes. Oh, here's a goal.
Oh, pipe. And he got it
Man.
back.
White.
Is that his second one that he's hit right on the pipe? Right
I
on
think it hit
himself?
the goalie in the head.
No, that was a pipe. I heard it.
Another pipe?
Yeah, I heard it ching.
I thought it was head.
We've got HD video sound quality, buddy. It was a ching.
Off the pipe. That's his third.
Regardless,
if
it
that's
gives
the
them a
case.
fresh 80, and they're at 60 now. So
He's getting a step. Bonham's getting a step. Just can't find the back of the net.
man, I almost think, Chris, that we got to schedule a SLC game of the week on Sunday all the time.
Yeah, I like Sunday games.
It's relaxing.
They get another. Reset it.
Oh, take your time. Oh,
Smart. Reset it. You're up 2.
Look at Coach Hartley. It's
Yeah.
almost like he's trying to fly to get him to
let's
settle
get
down.
some new guys on. Let's get some fresh legs, boys.
That's a good sub right there. By,
Yeah,
by,
Phillips is
by
going to
Chapman.
come on.
Get some fresh legs, as you just said.
They both guys can go on right now. Yeah, there you go. Keon. Hope I'm saying his name right.
What,
But I like to see McGurk and Lemus behind in the little two-man game. Fresh legs, nice deflection.
McKeon.
Yep. That's what I said.
Jack. Happy Jack.
That's our guy.
At LCC.
Yeah, a little two-man game back there, you guys. No?
No,
All right.
Coach Hartley's still waving settle.
All right.
Still wants him to settle.
It's a good matchup. I don't know. Euchre can play some D.
Well, he's trying to get him to use the whole 80 seconds. Oh, that's
Ward.
Yeah.
Ward on Stemler.
He led with the head and the arm, so that's a tough call.
Good hustle getting off. Yeah. Euchre's a tough D midi. Second teamer last year.
I think we just had a little
playing well today.
Unofficial bench warning on Michigan State coaching staff.
I don't know what they're getting up heated about.
Well, I think he was
something?
telling the head coach he's got to get the assistants in order.
Calm him down. Yeah, he's got 5 of them there, so he's got a lot of work to do.
Copy that. Molly just saying that he is definitely out. David Howard is out. They've ruled him out for the rest
officially
of the game.
out.
So
yeah.
Undisclosed injury.
Hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah, and we don't want to get anybody alarmed at all, but
Mitchell.
In case you're wondering why he's not on the field. Oh, here's a miss.
Wow.
He went near corner. Oh,
yeah,
my God.
nice
Over
rip
the
by
stick.
Pistner. Welcome to the party.
Charlie P., senior attackman out of Cranbrook, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan.
Stick side high, about a yard or two above the goal line.
Yeah, I mean,
look, he's
2
3.
yards.
Yeah, wow, not a lot of room there.
Jesus. Outside the hash mark.
Good rip. Spartans within 1.
This is a game. Everybody at home, put your hands together for both teams because this is a game. Good
Panthers
stuff.
have been here before. These 1-goal battles.
It is key. It is key.
But Halliburton has been kind of doing whatever he wants on the face-off. It's going to be a violation on.
Yeah, that's a hold, and that's called when
they got 1 violation.
Michigan State player was on top of that Chapman player holding his stick down, so that's a hold.
I still think this attack unit from Chapman really got to create the advantage for them.
Think they need to assert themselves a little more?
Yeah, then the middies can just step down and step in their spots and let it go. I feel like a lot of
that double.
Yeah, a lot of the dodges have been coming out of the midfield. I mean, McGurk's trying to get some stuff, in the third quarter. He's trying to get some wraparounds. He's just about 2 yards away from really getting that angle that he needs. And these D middies from Michigan State are good. I mean, their defense is good, and when you got White making saves, it's tough. Tough to score 6-on-6 goals.
Michigan State has definitely settled down now, as you mentioned earlier. We called that timeout midway through the first quarter. There's a goal.
There's an answer right there. Phillips. First of the day.
Jack Phillips.
First of the year. Well, young man, that's a great time to have your first G of 2019.
San Marone Valley.
Against the #1 team in the country when you're up 1 with 7:45 to go. Just a nice high to low. Stick to the inside, right? If he shoots it lefty.
Right by the ear.
No chance that's going in.
Kept it right by the ear.
Stick to the inside. Good job, Phillips.
San Marone Valley.
He had 34 GBs last year. First G, 2019.
Get that taste. Got that little taste.
It's just easy.
That's second line midi, you think?
Yeah.
Definitely, right?
Well, they probably don't have lines.
Well,
knowing Coach Hartley, he don't really have lines. He's got guys.
Yeah.
Man, good hustle.
Ooh, he took one on the chin and drew the flag.
Another face-off win, though, for Chapman, and they draw the penalty.
Yeah.
Let's listen in on the call.
We got 2 flags, so we're just going to make sure they got the right one. I'm seeing a full-time served to the head foul, but I'll let you know.
Can we get a replay on the penalty?
Ooh, Shannon's looking at the game.
Love to see the. Can we see the replay?
Here, let's go audio. Whoops.
Can't get replays on penalties?
Hold on.
Oh my God.
They're talking it over still. Someone is going to be locked in.
Hey, Molly, tell the table guys to be quiet next time.
Number 20, cross-checking, 1 minute. Second foul, White, 33, helmet-to-helmet contact, 1 minute, locked in.
Wow. Down 2. White's going to have to come up big here. Coach Lubes is trying to get an explanation on what the officials saw. I don't think we're getting a replay, right? Potentially. Maybe might have a replay ourselves. I saw one foul. I don't know if I saw two. I think Coach Lubes is saying the same thing. All right, here we go. Panthers man up.
2 men up.
2 men up. They're
Mark
1
that.
for 2 on the day.
7.
Actually 1 for 3.
Sorry, for 7:33. Mark that down in the fourth. They went down 2. One of them is full-time served.
And Howard is in the game.
Did he sneak back in?
Yeah, he snuck in there on us.
Whoa,
great look inside from Lemus.
What a look.
McGurk. He's got 3.
Okay, so just so you know, that's going to release one.
Release one, keep the other one locked in.
Yep. Brendan Bettleton is released now. And 33.
Here's a replay, just a little tic-tac-toe, boom,
Sorry.
boom.
Yeah,
Lemus knew what he was doing.
It's a good look. You got the penalty too?
Yeah, let's go back to the penalty.
Yeah,
let's see the replay on the penalty.
Yeah,
Lemus knew what he was doing. McGurk, good job there on the high-to-low finish. Love high-to-low finishes. Yeah, there's the penalty right there. We missed the flags on that one. That was after the flags were thrown.
Well, I tell you what, 33 knew he fouled because he ran right off to the box.
Well, that was one.
Well, he was the first one, and then they got the second one.
So now they got 30. Bettleton.
Ooh, this is almost.
Bettelin.
Ooh, that was close. I was going to say, Michigan State's going to come up with that ground ball.
Panthers get it again.
So each penalty was a minute, correct, Chris?
Correct, and one was released and one was not.
It's going to be, what did I say, 7:30? It's about.
Panthers get one here. Spartans are in trouble.
12 seconds or so left, I think, in it. 10.
Wow, I don't know what that was.
Well, he was trying to force that into 17 there, but.
Here comes Alexander down. Penalty's released. See if Howard will come off.
That's a good look.
Nice save by White.
Great save. He's in the crease. He was in the crease when he landed. Yep, good call. He's in the crease. That was a great look. Better save.
Good job by the Spartan defense. I don't know where the ball is right now.
I think no one does. That's the problem.
Can't run without. Can't just take off.
He was up by the midline.
Delay game on McGurk. It's going to be a flag.
And you see
That's a tough one. I don't know.
Michigan State player ran right at him. To cause the shorten the distance. Delay a game.
I don't know about Mr. Official there. You can't just look. The player took off up the field, right? He told him, "Hey, you got to come back."
He ran right
and
next to
he blows
the player.
a whistle when the guy's standing right next to the opponent.
That is a little suspect.
Come on, Zebra. You do a better job than that. That's bad.
Black, 17.
That's bad.
Delay game, 30-second technical foul.
Come on.
30 seconds.
Come on.
Somebody's trying
Do you
to correct
agree?
me.
Do you agree with me there?
It says Cranbrook High School right here. I don't know. I said Cranbrook High School out of Bloomfield Hills, but
do not mess with Mr. Holman when it comes to cities
and
high schools.
I gotta say Cranbrook.
He's all over
private school apparently.
Oh, it's a private school. It's a prep school.
Hey, you gotta get.
Pistner!
As we're talking about him, Charlie P.
That's our guy.
Charlie P.
He's got 3 on the day. It's called a hat trick.
Is that what they call that? I'm gonna throw my MCLA hat.
I don't know if you ever heard that term before, but that's a man-up goal.
I'll throw my MCLA hat out there in the
nice
stands.
Skip by Newman. Pistner
nice
low to low this time. Far pipe. Went low to high last time, so he's changing up his shots.
Changing them plain. I love it. Love it.
Change them up. Spartans within 2. Got to win a face-off. Who's going to get a GB for the Spartans?
Yeah, I'd like to see the
Who is going to get a GB for the Spartans?
The official stat breakdown of this game.
Anyone?
I think they're going to get it this time, though.
50-50. 3-on-3. Trying to goose it out.
It's right to him.
Someone's trying to goose it.
Right to
there
him.
it is.
Oh, my gosh. Man. They had their opportunities on that
For
one.
a hottie. Local product getting that GB. Chapman has won every face-off of the second half. Every single one.
Coach
Unofficial stats,
Coach
but
Lubes is asking.
Pretty
he's made
official.
a kicking motion saying he's talking to the trail official right now. And that's good. That's good officiating. You know, hear the coach out. let him voice his concern, and then you move on.
45 on the shot clock.
Oh, yeah, we got to keep that shot clock updated down this end. 40.
Just a little over 5 minutes here in the game. A lot of lacrosse to be played still. A lot of lacrosse. Core. Yes.
I don't want to jinx
Lemus,
him.
he's got had the
that
space.
That was a little off-speeder.
Got his hands free.
I don't want to jinx anyone, but usually when you and I are up here, it's an overtime game. Am I right?
We've seen some good ones here.
Overtime action here.
I think one year we had like our first 7 games were like a 1-goal game or something.
Yeah, every game.
Bonham.
We thank our producer for picking the right games and putting us on. That'd be me. We don't have a producer.
It's a tough look right there.
That's going to be a hold. Yeah,
loose ball hold.
Yeah, you fell on him.
Reset it. Reset it. That's up.
Oops, sorry. That's a hold, and that's a fresh 80. 4:32 now.
Both teams still have both of their timeouts left here.
No penalty there.
A lot
Shannon.
of time left in this one.
Just the referee was just explaining to the benches that, it's a hold. You fall on top of him, the ball's loose, it's a hold.
Yeah. We saw that a lot yesterday in the San Diego State University of Arizona game.
Yep.
A lot of off-ball interference, off-ball holds, and off-ball pushes.
That guy's trying to think they're going to get away with something.
Yeah, give a little nudge.
Not at the cause level. Not with these 6 eyes out here.
Yeah, they got.
You want to give that up. You got to give that up. There you go.
45 on the shot clock.
Yeah.
Keon just misses.
I mean, if it goes in.
A lot of time. Be patient.
40, yeah.
Yeah, I like the timeout here.
Is that Chapman?
Yeah, regroup. Got plenty of time on the shot clock. Give your guys a breather. Come out and get a good shot off. Because if you go up 3 here and you're winning all the faceoffs that you are, it's going to be tough for the Spartans to come back and win this one.
I tell you, we're going to step away, but before we do, MCLA commenter? He said he's
haven't heard of this guy. Who's?
I like it.
The MCLA.
We're going to find out, but he said
commenter.
He's sitting watching the game in his chair, and now he's sitting on the front 2 inches of my chair, standing
Love
watching.
It.
Buckle up for the ending.
I'm standing. Haven't sat down the whole game.
I went running today, so that's why I'm sitting. So.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just letting you know. But that's a great thing.
Everyone's
We'll step away for a couple seconds here, catch our breath.
I joined Lacrosse the Pond to get my master's, play a little bit more lacrosse, and give a little bit back to the game that's given me so much. I'm studying history at the University of Exeter. I'm on a war, state, and society track. It's actually really good. It's far exceeded my expectations. Really enjoyed it. I'd say the most surprising was just how much everybody really wants to play and how much they really want to learn. Nobody's jaded on it, and they really enjoy getting out there every day. We just had the opportunity to go to Istanbul last weekend. It was very exciting. I really enjoyed the sights. The food was amazing. The culture was great, and the history was even better. I would absolutely recommend Lacrosse the Pond for the opportunity to get your education, to play a little bit more lacrosse, and just have a good time while you're in England.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
All right, that was a Chapman timeout. Chapman has 1 left. Michigan State still has its 2 for this half. I see in my trusty Sidekicks score sheet.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for.
All right. That's good to know.
McGurk starts with it.
You know, Coach, Molly was down listening to the Chapman huddle.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go ahead down to her and we'll hear some audio while we're watching the game.
Love it.
Molly, what did you hear from Chapman?
All right, so I just listened into Chapman's huddle there during their timeout. They are really trying to take advantage of all the time they have on the shot clock and take advantage of the fact that they still have 1 more timeout. Coach really wants them to focus on getting the ball on net and getting the rebounds that they can, really taking the time they have to play out the end of this game. Back to y'all.
There you go. Great stuff, Molly. And there it is. There's the rebound. There's the kick out. Scrap for it.
It's a big ground ball right here.
It's a huge ground ball right here.
Who wants it?
I think
Panthers are going to get it.
If he doesn't slip.
I trust Core, man. That guy knows how to get GBs. Is up, Mr. Holman, as Mr. White just had his 3rd save of the quarter, but You're going to play 80 more seconds of defense.
And he's not coming up clean. That's the rough part, you know.
Yeah, you got.
It's a
It's
lot
tough
of
to come
rebounds.
up clean.
Both these goals. I mean, player of the game. Come on, come at us. Player of the game.
I got my guy.
You got a guy already?
Yeah, I got my guy.
You're not sharing who it is.
No. No, I want to see what other people have to say. You've been watching this one from start to finish. Let us know what you think. As Chapman's got 45 on the shot clock. Up to 2:20 to go. Stemler with the ball.
We got a little ankle breaker action. Now he's
Great bottom hand check.
He's going to pay for it. Move it. Move it. Oh, he got it bailed out with a hold.
I think they're going to call the timeout.
Oh, Hartley got the timeout. Woo!
It's getting intense.
I think Stemmy might have lost a wrist on that shot.
Stemler just got whacked by.
Oh, no. I got a Michigan State. He's checking his. Oh, no, he's jogging. Okay.
No, we're good.
Number 20. No, well, McAllister Alexander was playing D down there, and he was really testing his leg at that timeout.
He'll take a breather.
Hopefully he didn't catch his cleat in the turf. So we'll talk through this timeout. We'll stay with you here, folks. Yep, there you go, at SLC Lacrosse.
77 was the one applying the pressure.
Oh, Ian Gennard. Yeah.
Good job.
He's on the backside here.
First team All-American 2018 was all over Stemler.
And as always, if you like.
all over him. Wasn't even close.
No, he switched on him. Like what you see. We really appreciate anything you have to offer. $5,000, $10,000, $1,000, that's all good. You want to sponsor a game, let us know. You can sponsor a game. We've had companies sponsor games.
Sure.
It's a good
We'll
time
give them
out
the
here.
shout-outs.
We'll give you the shout-out. We'll give you the video coverage. You got TVX video team here. They're professionals.
We'll take care of you.
GoFundMe account up there.
Are we going to get in a huddle? We got Molly down there in a
She
huddle.
is listening in on Chapman, so we'll hear what she has to say when she comes back.
32 seconds on the shot clock.
3-2 on the shot clock.
2:12 in the game.
2-1-2 on the game clock, Shannon. 2-1-2 on the game clock, my friend.
32 on the shot clock. What is Coach Hartley? Bonham.
You think he's this bottom all the way?
I mean, it's safe to say he's got a first-team All-American 2018. Who else are you going to give the ball to?
Yep.
Howard's out. McGurk and Lemus have had a good day.
Whew.
But number 8, give the ball to 8. Give him the green light. That's what I would do. Spartans are pressing out on defense.
So while they're pressing out.
I mean, number 10, we haven't called So's name all day.
While they're pressing,
look at them.
While they're pressing out, we're going to hear from Molly on her report from Chapman. We'll see what she has to say. Molly, what do you have for us, dear?
The energy down here on the field is real. Coach for the Chapman team was really just bubbling with excitement for the end of this game. He wants to make sure that they get as many shots on goal as absolutely possible. He said that anytime there's any type of trouble, really focus. Meanwhile, the end of this game is going to be a close one, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, here comes Bowman right now.
That's good stuff, Molly.
But once again, Spartans are going to have to get a face-off win. Haven't won one all second half. Newman.
And unfortunately, I got Sam Euchre down in the box right now.
Bowman. No one's on Bowman. Nice split to the inside.
Oh, he couldn't get his hands free enough.
Yeah, Hill got a good job. Good job getting on his bottom hand there.
As I said, Chris, Sam Euchre, the D midi for Michigan State, is cramping up.
Yeah, they're not used to this weather. There's a save by Aguilar.
That could be it right there, Coach.
Hill with the GB.
Shot clock is going to be off basically here. It's not going to be a factor.
Still got to clear it.
You do have as soon as you get past the 60-second mark.
There it is.
Well, we got 5 more seconds. The shot clock will not be a factor in this game.
Shot clock is off.
It's gone. Done. Chapman is going to hold on. And he's
hey, we got time left here.
That was a good overhead check right there. You better keep running. What are you slowing down for?
Lemus is running
you
for his
keep
life.
Running. He's going to get. Oh!
Lemus is running for his life.
There you go. That was it right there. Now you know you got it to Wiley Bonham.
Yeah, Hill's going to stay on as a pole.
You got a pole with the ball right now.
Well, you're up 2. I'm not against it.
Yeah,
stay on.
Yeah, in case the ball gets lost.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
And there it is.
Woo! I think everybody gets a standing ovation. Both teams. I mean, that was a hell of a game.
Great game. Great game.
That was one hell of a game. Michigan State came ready to play. Chapman came ready to play. 11-9's your final. We're going to come up with a player of the game. Coach, you already said you had one, but man, what a fantastic
Well, there's two guys.
contest.
There's two guys. That
Don't
can
tell
really
us. Don't tell us.
Be the guy.
Keep it a secret. Let's take 60 seconds. We'll come back in 60 seconds, and we'll have a wrap-up for you with the SLC Game of the Week.
I'm Eric Law. I went to the University of Denver, and I played professional lacrosse for the Denver Outlaws. This is the UA Command 2.0. I really like the new design of the thinner scoop at the top to help with ground balls, and the same thing in the back with the flare to help with ground balls as well. The pocket, it forms just a nice, easy pocket right in the middle. I also love how light it is. We've been in the sun all day. It still doesn't get that soupy, bendy feeling. Also, what I really like the new addition of is the side rail pockets for the shooters, which doesn't go right in there, which I think is a brilliant design.
And woo, we are back after we caught our breath. Let's put a bow on that one. Chapman with a huge homestand win against Michigan State. Final score 11-9 from Ernie Chapman Stadium here at Wilson Field. Matt Holman alongside Chris Malone. Chris, I mean, you can't even. That was exciting. You can't recap that. In just
Oh no, this is a
word.
great game. I mean,
game.
from start to finish. 8-6 at halftime. Goalies stood on their heads in the second half. This game easily could have been like a 15-13, 15-14 game. But Aguilar and White both played phenomenal lacrosse in that second half. And, I don't know if you want to get into the player of the game right now, but I'm going to get into it.
We're going to have – well, let's keep it a surprise.
All right, keep it a surprise.
Let's talk about him without talking about him. Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right. Because Molly Casey's going to grab him.
Okay.
And you go ahead. Go ahead.
Myself?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So my player of the game is number 9, Parker. No secret. Parker Haliburda won 18 in my stat book. Won 18 out of 24 faceoffs. Won every faceoff of the second half. You got that many more possessions. You get 18 possessions to the Spartans 6. 12 more possessions off the faceoff than your opponent. Great chance you're going to win the game. Aguilar came in a close second for player of the game. He stood on his head in the second half. He ended up making, 13 saves on the game. Only gave up 9, so a good job there by him. But we're gonna have Molly grab Parker Haliburda. Try to get a one-on-one interview with him. Kind of talk to him about his success today and, what this win means for Chapman as they had some tough ones, some close ones. Lost by a goal to Cal, number 2 team in the country. Lost 1 goal to Georgia Tech, number 4 team in the country. And now they got number 1, starting at 1 o'clock today and came up with a 2-goal win.
I'm just glad I'm not on any of those poll committees because that
Yeah, where do you put Chapman now?
Yeah, what do you do? What do you do?
Michigan State could drop out of the top 4, maybe out of the top
think?
5. Yeah, they got 2 wins and a loss. They just lost to the number 9 team.
Okay.
Right?
All right, well,
good job.
Molly's ready. So we're going to go ahead down to Molly. She's got our player of the game, Parker Haliburda.
All right, y'all, I'm down here with number 9 from Chapman Panthers, Parker Haliburda. You are our player of the game. What was today's game like for you with the rematch?
I mean, obviously a lot of emotions going into this game. Both teams came in really fired up. But today we really had that mentality that this was the game to win, and this is the day that we needed to beat Michigan State.
What, other than the fact that this was just such a rematch, was really the fire behind the team today? I mean, this was a very action-packed game.
Yeah, I think, honestly, it came down to the fans and our sideline just being super fired up for the game, getting after every play, cheering on the team, and, you can't. It's a team sport. You can't win without the team.
You were against a 47-man roster today. How does Chapman's lineup play against someone that has so many extra bodies with energy?
So we're definitely a smaller team, but the thing is we have depth within our numbers. Michigan State, as you can see, obviously they don't go too far into their actual 47-man roster. But, all around we have the talent, and today it showed.
You were 18 for 27 in your shots today. How are you feeling about that?
Pretty happy. Obviously, that's not a perfect score, but we're definitely working to get there. My one regret is probably not scoring that one breakaway goal I had, but other than that, I couldn't be happier with how we played.
All right, well, congratulations on your win today. Like I said, you are our Alpha Lacrosse Player of the Game, so you get a prize pack to bring home today.
Awesome.
Enjoy that and enjoy this win.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, y'all.
All right, good stuff, Molly. Well, Alpha Lacrosse, we appreciate your support. They're giving out a nice head and gets a T-shirt, cool hat. So he's gonna be
check them out.
Hey, I bet a face-off guy loves getting a head for a gift.
Those things are bending all over the place.
Yeah.
You need 5 of those a season.
So with that, Chris, let's wrap this up.
Sure.
I mean, it was a good Sunday.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget about your donation to the SLC Game of the Week.
Make that donation, people. We'll keep doing them. We'll be back next weekend. Actually, I lost my train of thought here on when our game is next weekend. But I will
we got a
tell you.
D2 game next weekend. San Marcos,
D2
I believe.
on Saturday, yeah. We
Yeah.
get to go to Saturday, San Marcos. We'll be live there at 12:30, and then we'll take the rest of the weekend off.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Until then, everybody, Matt Holman, for Molly Casey, for Chris Malone, for TVX Video, we thank you. Hit us up on the GoFundMe and support the cause.